Welcome back to Channel Sport this morning. Olawale Ishola, our sports analyst, joins us now to review the UEFA Champions League, all the matches that went down yesterday on match day 1. And before we do that, we're going to talk about the NFF elections as well. Olawale Ishola, good morning, and thanks for coming on the show.
Good morning, Tayo. You hear me? Good morning.
Yeah, it's nice to have you.
In the studio.
You didn't go for too long this time.
Oh yeah. Just, I was there last week.
Let's keep it
and
going.
The fever of the Champions League is catching everybody.
I know.
It's good. The season has just started, and the matches yesterday.
Okay, fantastic. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
But of course, we have to deal with a big one. We address the elephant in the room, of course. And there's nothing bigger in this part of the world today. Talking about the NFF elections is going to be interesting. As we speak now, I'm very sure a lot of people getting ready, to cast their votes for 4 delegates. Will be casting their votes for all of the aspirants in different positions. Of course, the one that is much talked about is those guys, vying for the seat of the president of the Nigerian Football Federation. And of course, anybody that gets elected now, of course, will be on that seat till 2022. So it's getting interesting. And for a lot of us, we're hoping that after all of this, the dust will settle and there's going to be peace in Nigerian football. So we'll see what happens with that one. Well, some of the gladiators are already speaking. They're sharing their thoughts on what they expect today. Like we hinted earlier, in probably less than an hour, everything will begin and voting will commence. Let's listen to two of the people vying for the top position in Nigerian football, vying for the seat of the president. Let's listen to Taiwo Ogunjobi. He's the chairman of the Osun State Football Association. He was a former Secretary General, former international, and we'll also listen to Chinedu Okoye, a club owner. So we'll listen to those two. Of course, we'll come back for more sports this morning.
My expectation is very high. I have that confidence that at the end of the day, Taiwo Ogunjobi will be the next president of Nigerian Football Federation. The important area, as far as I'm concerned, is the grassroots. We just have to go to the grassroots and discover, develop the young ones that will grow into the future. That is the most important thing that we have to do. And again, we all know that there is a big crisis in Nigerian football family. And this is going to be my, I don't know whether you've seen my 8-point agenda. That's number 1, and that's an area I have to really focus on. Make sure that I reconcile the whole family. What is happening is not good for us. All we need is peace. Peace in Nigerian football. Once we have that peace, then other things will follow. And that's what I intend to do.
Nigerian football is dead and is buried. It's in the graveyard. And Nigeria needs somebody like me to revive our football, to bring our football from the graveyard. That's what's giving me confidence. We have administrators that have destroyed Nigerian football. And Nigeria, in the moment, needs somebody like me to revive the game.
Tell me about the electoral committee. What's your take so far on all of their works?
No, they did a good job because when my FA chairman did not nominate me, they still screened me through, knowing fully well that I'm qualified for the position. So they did a good job till today. They've been doing a good job, for sure.
If you become the president of the NFF, what are the areas you give concentration?
When I become the NFF president, first of all, I will clean the match fixing in Nigerian football. That's for me the first thing I will do. Match fixing will stop in Nigerian football, so that Nigerians will go back to the stadium to watch the games. Secondly, I will work with the state FA chairman to develop our grassroots football. That is very, very important. Our youth games, our youth from the age of 8 till 18 don't have any competition. And then you're talking about the infrastructures. I will have sponsorship deals that I will make Nigerians to know what is coming in and what is going out.
All right, interesting. Well, let me get your thoughts, really. When Austin, our man Austin Okonakpan was speaking to Okoye right there, he talked about, the body that has become the most crucial to this election, talking about the electoral committee, and he talked about fairness. And when aspirants begin to talk about fairness, you on this side, it gives you some sort of confidence that everything will go on smoothly.
I mean, for a very long time, we've not had the hues and cry that normally greets the electoral committee's work in terms of the NFF election. So due to that fact, I can see that the members of the electoral committee, they've really done a human's job. Because as of today, we don't have a lot of petitions that they're not allowed a lot of stories, fighting that this one was dropped based on this. You heard Chinedu Okoye saying that despite his FA not nominated him, they still cleared him. To me, they should give every one of them a level playing ground, and that's what they've done. Just kudos to them. Now, the major thing now is that is for them to not have the re-election. There is a difference between pre-election and the election itself.
Real election.
You understand? It is today that will not determine, that will not put a cap.
The icing on the cake.
They'll not put a cap on the good work they've done.
Okay.
So it's a good one. They've been transparent enough, they've been fair enough, they've introduced justice to the system, and I hope that we have a good election that will usher in new administration to Nigerian football, because as they've all said, we need peace.
All right.
The crises that have engulfed Amaju Pinnick's administration, I don't think I wish it for anybody.
Okay.
So despite all the crises, the administration, they still try their best, but they will have done better had them been that
without all
the crisis of Chris Giwa had been coming.
All right.
All those distractions
Yes.
are the better of not being a part of the system. You talked about peace earlier, and I don't know if you've seen, the sport minister is on record as saying he's not aware of any elections. And you wonder, I mean, the sport minister is supposed to be like,
like an umpire.
He says he's not aware.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that online yesterday, and what do you make of that?
Does
that not spell
I'm not moved.
trouble?
I saw that too. You know why I'm not moved?
Okay.
Thank God for the FIFA statutes that state that government should not interfere with our football.
Okay.
FIFA, to an extent, doesn't recognize the sports minister. Once FIFA has representative in an election that will usher in the people that will administer any country's football, it is done and dusted. Either the sport minister says he's not aware or he's aware, it doesn't carry any weight, Tayo. Let's face the facts.
All right. Okay. We leave it at that. We leave it at a lot of key figures in football politics in Nigeria. So we'll see what happens.